Hi Pisces, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at the person on your mind, okay? So focusing mostly on love, although for some of you, you can obviously adjust it to a platonic situation as well, but I am using some sort of more romantically themed decks as okay. So that's what we've got with that. But please subscribe if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Every single like and comment and subscribe really does mean a lot to me. This week we are using, I've got the magical messages from the Fairies Oracle deck, going to get a bit of an overview with those, and the two love Oracle decks I've got the Soul Connection, When Two Hearts Meet, as well as the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. And the Lenormand deck we're using today, I have the Red Hand Lenormand, okay? So that particular deck does have some extra cards in it, quite a few actually. So some in-depth messages do come through with that as well. Okay, so getting into it for you Pisces and the person on their mind. Pisces and the person on their mind. What does Pisces need to know about the person on their mind, please? Whoa. And one more for Pisces and the person on their mind. Okay, so firstly we have the new home card there. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. Okay, so for some of you Pisces, this is talking about you physically moving house, your person physically moving house, maybe moving in together in the near future. Definitely could come through there as well. But I do feel like for a lot of you, it's not necessarily moving house. It may just be talking about, moving in the right direction to that sort of combined energy where we're moving in together, that sort of thing. Taking steps in the right direction. The house in the Lenormand usually does talk about security and stability. So we're definitely looking at that new home feel with all of a sudden, that gaining more security, gaining new levels of security and that sense of home within this connection. All right. Your desire is within reach. What a beautiful card. Both got quite a heavy purple theme going on here as well. So that bluey purpley color may be important within this connection somehow. I'm just sort of, for some reason, that's standing out to me. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. All right, so everything is happening in a really positive way, and your desire is coming within your reach, taking steps to those desires. You're definitely moving in the right direction for those desires to come into fruition when it comes to this connection. Okay, so we'll move over to the oracle cards. I'll draw from both decks. I am sort of using a bit of a past, present, future layout. And we'll see what sort of wants to come on out for you, and then we'll clarify those messages with the Lenormand. All right. Pisces, person on your mind, past, present, future for Pisces and the person on their mind. And moving on to the second love oracle deck, I'll grab those out as well. Pisces and the person on their mind, past, present, future energy with this connection, please, for Pisces and the person on their mind. Okay. Pisces, to start us off in the past sort of energy, we do have the Cupid card there that does say love is in the air when Cupid is around. I am getting that for a lot of you. This Cupid energy is time being very free flow here. I kind of am getting that vibe that for each of you, this is slightly different time framing. So for some of you, this might not be so much in the past energy, but I kind of do feel that for a lot of you that you have already met somebody. I'm kind of getting a lot of new energy, you're not actually in a connection at the moment, Pisces, and that there is somebody in your energy though that it's kind of you've struck them is what I'm getting with that Cupid energy. Because and I feel like that's their energy more so than yours, that you when you met this person, you've kind of struck them and just struck a note within them, and they've kind of been, thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. um, so some of you watching may not have a specific person on your mind, or you may be thinking about this past energy, because that's your energy there, the photograph. That does say looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. So, there's this strong element of you're still thinking heavily about somebody. But I'm kind of feeling straight away, Pisces, that this reading is more about you and a potential new connection, making new memories here. Whoever this person on your mind is, I'm not picking up their energy. I'm picking up yours and a potential new person. Okay, so we do see that new home energy there as well. So, once again, finding a sense of home with somebody new, rather than this particular person that you've got on your mind. Okay, so I'm like I said, I'm not. I will clarify as we go through and see if I can get some extra information about that person specifically on your mind, Pisces. But it's just not coming through at this point. The present energy, we do have yin yang, as well as the hammer card. Now, I just wanted to talk to this hammer energy first, because once again, that's flowing through from this photograph energy, your energy, where we are focusing on, you're still focused on a specific person. You've got this person on your mind. You're looking at their photos and missing them. Wanting something with this specific person. Now, this hammer energy, it does say sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So the hammer energy is really all about breaking things down so that you can, start fresh and build all over again. But I am seriously getting this energy, Pisces, that what you're breaking down is this past energy. You're breaking down the need to, you're smashing that to smithereens. You're taking that down to the basic blocks of, hang on, why do I want that specific person? I want to rebuild something, work on something, but it doesn't necessarily mean that this something that you're going to rebuild out of those building blocks is the same person. All right. So I'm just getting strongly here that, there is this energy of you needing to sort of, smash that past energy to smithereens and stop focusing on that specific person, because this new energy is giving you your chance to rebuild all the other things that you wanted from that person, all the things that you maybe still do want from that person. You're being given the opportunity to use those, those core building blocks to create something brand new for yourself here. All right. That yin yang energy, like the yin yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. So this is sort of going, it is connecting to both the past and the future here, this balance energy. This is all about balance. Okay, so I feel like one or both of these people is your, well, not both, but one of these people is your twin flame. But it's anyone that does know anything about the twin flame journey would probably be aware that part of the twin flame journey is twin flame separation. Okay, so for those of you where the twin flame is the past person, you are going, you are entering this period where you do need to have that twin flame separation period. I don't really want to go too much into the twin flame energy, but for others of you, this twin flame energy, because I feel like for some of you that it's that past person that maybe that twin flame energy, and the new person is showing you that it's kind of feeling like that energy of sometimes twin flames never come back into alignment. And it's you finding that balance in this new person that balance that you need is not with the past person, it's with the new person. Okay. So regardless of whether this past person is your twin flame or not, it does feel like you need to sort of smash that whole idea out of the water here, and don't focus on twin flame stuff. Focus on balance. Divine feminine, divine masculine, someone that meets you in all the ways, not just in some of the ways. Because there's a reason that twin flames go into separation, and it's because there's a difference in how grown, how evolved each soul is. And I just kind of feel like um, you're not finding that balance with that past person. You do need to focus on the future energy, the new energy around you here, Pisces. Okay. We do have, for the future energy, we've got learn. Let love show you how to learn from each other. So, I feel like this new energy is going to actually show you what true balance is within a connection, within love. And there's this aspect of you needing to learn a little bit more about what love means for you. And, maybe for some of you, learning about that twin flame journey and looking into that a little bit more, and sort of realizing where you are with that past person may not come into fruition where you want to be. All right. So learning is somehow important here. Educating yourself about love in general, about twin flame stuff, learning about what you need when it comes to love and balance. Okay. This new person does seem to be giving you the opportunity to learn about yourself, but also just standing alone there too. It's that energy of learning all about somebody brand new to you. When you first meet somebody, it's kind of like you want to learn every little thing about them, and I'm getting that energy coming through here as well. We do have the Paradise card coming through for the future as well, which is happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. So you definitely heading towards a lot of happiness. As we did see there, your desires are within reach, but they're just in a different direction to what you thought they might be. Is what I'm getting here, that you're going to find that true happiness and that oneness, once again with that balance, that oneness coming through from somebody completely new to you, I feel here, Pisces. All right, but I will get a bit of energy in regard to the specific person on your mind before we do move into that sort of present and future energy, because I do feel that for majority of you may not have actually met this new person yet. All right, or you have met them. Like, I feel like for some of you, you have met them, and you, like, they've been kind of struck by you, but you may not even have a clue who they are. Okay, I'm kind of getting you're so focused elsewhere that you may not have even noticed this person, but they noticed you. Okay, Pisces, they have noticed you. I do feel strongly that this new energy, that they know who you are, but you may not know who they are. All right. Even if it's just like meeting someone in passing, like you walk past someone at the shops and they paid attention when you walked past them. They paid attention, but you were just like off in La La Land, and you didn't pay them any attention. So, when you meet this person, you're not even going to recognize them from, one time I walked past you in the street, whereas they're going to be like, oh, I like, you look really familiar to me. Where do I know you from, Pisces? And it's just because they have taken notice of you, when they've seen, like, there may not have been any interaction. It literally may have just been someone that's walked past you in the street, who came up on suggested friends on Facebook or something like that. Just something really random, but they were sort of instantly struck by you in some way. I did just have a card fly out, and I'm going to put that aside because I feel like that's talking about that new person, because I was still sort of talking about that. All right, but we're going to focus on, I feel like I'm just going to say past person, For a lot of you, you may still be in some sort of connection with this person, but whoever this person is, that you know, when you heard the introduction and it's person on your mind, the person that you were thinking of, we're going to look into their energy. Okay, so I'm just going to refer to them as the past person, regardless of whether on your timeline they are in the past or not. All right. Pisces and the past person. Pisces and the past person, please. What's going on in this connection for Pisces and the past person, please? Okay, so Pisces, we do have the letter coming through for this person straight away. So with the letter is all about communication, whether it be, you know, in person, online, you know, texting, calling, chatting online, emailing, all that sort of stuff, communication. But what I'm sort of feeling here is that for a lot of you, it's more along the lines of wanting communication. One or both of you want communication with each other, want to talk about things, want to, you know, chat and whatnot. But it's not feeling like it's flowing through into reality. It's energy. The energy of communication is there, but it doesn't feel like actual communication. So there may be a problem with you and this person with communication. One or both of you may struggle clearly communicating to the other. It may be a no contact situation for some of you here. But it feels like you want contact, but there is none, is what I'm sort of getting from that. We do have the mirror energy. All right. So the mirror energy is all about, you know, you both sort of mirroring each other, but it's a little bit different to that yin yang balance, because the mirror energy is usually a little bit more confronting. And, you know, it's usually, you can kind of see here that we've got the bright white side of the mirror, and then we have this dark side of the mirror. The reflection is coming through as shadow. So this person really reflects parts of your shadow towards you yourself. So the darker aspects of you yourself, this person reflects those back at you. So it's kind of like, you know, there's certain things about this person, you and it's going both ways as well. You may both do things that are very reminiscent of each other, but it's kind of triggering to you both, that it's like this person does something and it kind of triggers you and makes you react in a certain way, and then you do something or say something and it triggers them. And you know, I am just getting that, you know, you really both do mirror each other in a lot of ways here, and both good and bad. I feel there's a reflection of this person in everything that you do. It's kind of like, you know, and I feel like for some of you this is playing out in a much more reality-based way as well, that there's parts of your lives that are literally mirroring each other. You're both doing the same things at the same times. You're both thinking about the same things at the same times. You're you know, like just, and it's things that you probably wouldn't even know about too. So it's kind of like I'm kind of getting just examples of, like, you know, you wake up one morning and you go, do you know what? I normally eat Cocoa Pops for breakfast, but today I feel like Fruit Loops. And, you know, miles, it doesn't matter how far away you are from this person, how close you are to this person, they wake up and they go, normally I eat Cocoa Pops, but today I'm going to have Fruit Loops, or vice versa. I normally eat Fruit Loops, but today I'm going to eat Cocoa Pops. And it's like this weird reality mirroring aspect coming through as well. It's like, if you've been having a struggle with money, they have been having a struggle with money. If you and then for some of you it's the reflection. So every time you're struggling with money, this person's doing pretty well with money, and every time they're struggling with money, you're doing pretty well. So it's kind of really mirroring each other. So you may have had issues with this person in the past as well, that it's like every time that you're single and you're ready to meet up with this person, all of a sudden they've gotten into a relationship and aren't available. And then every time they're single, all of a sudden you've only just got into a relationship and you're not available. So there's this really weird mirroring aspect between the two of you. But I do feel that for a lot of you, it's this mirroring the darker sides of yourselves back at yourself. So every time you think about this person, some you may notice that every time you do think too deeply about this person, it makes you think about things within yourself that you don't like. So it may, and you don't even sort of, I don't think you would see the pattern, but that's what the pattern is. It's like every time you think about this person, even if it's just this, look, reminiscing about the past, reminiscing about that person, missing that person, every time you get into that energy, it's bringing up something within you that is something that you don't like about yourself, or you want to change about yourself. It's kind of reflecting it back at yourself every time you I don't know. It's just weird. It's a very weird mirroring kind of energy. All right. But we also have the cross. So it does let us know there's a lot of burdens that you carry in regard um, to this person. There's some stuff that, um, once again, it's that dueling nature as well. There's this strong element of you feeling like this is a very destined connection, that you want to have faith that this is going to work out somehow. But overall, there's too many crosses that you both bear that just don't align properly between you and this person. One or both of you may be carrying some heavy burdens that are interrupting this connection. Okay, so that was the person, the past person, the person that you did come to this reading for, that person on your mind. But like I said, we're definitely picking up on brand new energy here, and that card that flipped out before is the ship, which is all about starting brand new journeys. All right, so getting ready to set sail into brand new waters for yourself here, Pisces. There's definitely a lot of adventures to be had in the near future, and they're all brand new to you. We do also find that sometimes this can talk about distance as well. So there may be some sort of physical distance between you and this person currently. But once again, back to that new home. One of you may be moving closer to the other, and then all of a sudden you start running into each other and actually get to know each other a little bit. But get ready to set sail into a brand new journey here. All right. Just tell us a little bit more about this new energy for Pisces, please. This new energy for Pisces person. Straight up, we've got the astral card. The astral card really does talk about you're already energetically connected to this person. You may have even had a dream with this person in it, and you just you don't recognize them, you don't know them yet. But there's this astral connection between you and this person. It's asking you to open up your third eye, to be aware, like to create more awareness of this person when they do actually enter your reality. But right now, already in each other's energy, you literally may be, meeting this person in your dreams on the spiritual level. You may, you're already connected to this person, Pisces. You just don't know it yet, is the really interesting thing. And then we do have the city. All right. So this person may live in a city. Maybe that's got something to do with, I mentioned distance, new home. So that definitely could have something to do with that. But I feel like this person is like a city type person. They're, it's hard to explain what I mean here, but here in Australia, there is a big difference between, city people and country people. You can really sort of tell when someone has been raised on a farm or something like that, as opposed to being raised in the city. It's just a slightly different way of thinking, a different way of approaching things. They have different skill sets, all that sort of stuff. Like I know for me myself, I was born, I grew up on a farm, so there's quite a lot of stuff about me that, catches people unawares, because I am now sort of like closer to being in a city. I'm in a very large, well, technically it's a town, but it's so large, and I'm very close to a major city here in Australia as well. So I do spend a lot of time in the city. I have lived in that close by city for many years as an adult as well. So, but it definitely catches people unawares sometimes when I'll know stuff. I tend to be able to multitask a lot of things that people just don't expect me to have an understanding of. Like, there's not very often when you're living in a city, there's not many people that you're going to run into that you can have a conversation about how to shear sheep with, how to build fencing and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's a different mindset, a different set of skills and knowledge that this person is coming from. This person seems to be coming from a more city mindset. All right. They are probably, I do feel like this person is like hectic busy as well. They're a very busy person. They keep themselves very busy. The city card is very busy energy. All right. So definitely maybe a very sort of busy, frenetic type person. Keeps a lot of things happening. For some of you too, I'm also getting that they may actually be like, we do see the big skyscraper building here, and it's bringing to mind for me that they may be somebody who, like works in a tall building, or works in like an office type situation where, generally they would be office spaces in this tall skyscraper. Like, that's what's coming through anyway. And for one of you, or maybe more than one of you, because I know what people are like. The Die Hard movies. Okay, I'm thinking of it made me think of the Die Hard movies as well. So the Die Hard movies may be important to this person. They may really love those. They're currently, we do have the crossroads energy. This person is currently making some sort of choice with their life. Once again, it's bringing me back to that new home energy, that they may definitely be making some sort of choice in their life, where to move to, where they're going from here. They are making some sort of important choice in their life. I feel like when you meet this person, this is going to become important, because they're going to tell you something about this, that they've just made a big life change. They've just made a big decision in their life. They've just realized they weren't following the right path, and now they're trying to follow the right path for their life. It just feels like something that this person is going to mention to you. I also feel like I need to mention here too, because the astral and the road have come out together. And Pisces, you are a very, very, very spiritual sign as is. But with this astral card here as well, and I have already mentioned the potential dreams here. If you, like, I just want to say this is something, like, I've never actually looked into this when it comes to dream theory, but this is my personal experience, and I feel like it's really super relevant here. When I was a young child, I had a dream, right, and it was like a reoccurring dream. I had this dream more than once. And I had this dream where I was walking down like a dirt country road, which, it was the road to my farm as a child. So it was a road that I knew. It was a road that I was comfortable walking. So whatever that road is for you. Um, and along this road, I kept meeting people. And like, I met a few people along this road, and I didn't know any of them. But I kept meeting them, and that was it. Kept walking. Many, many years later, I met the first person that I had encountered on that road. And the interesting thing was, because like it was one of those dreams too that I completely forgot it. After I had this dream, I completely forgot. Completely forgot the dream, and it did not pop back into my head until many, many years later. And it wasn't even when I first met the person that I recalled the dream and recalled meeting this person in the dream. It was about it was actually about 10, 15 years after I met this person that it occurred to me that they are the person that I met in that dream. They were the first person I met on that road. And the version of them I had met on the road was the version of them that I said goodbye to. Okay, so I found that very interesting for me personally. And then the next person, and this is the really, I find this so interesting, this stuff, because the second person that I met on that road, I have met in real life now as well. But when I met, realized, when I had the realization of the first person, that's the first person I walked past in this dream, I could not remember what that second person looked like. I could not remember that there even was a second person. It wasn't until I met the second person and I recognized them from that dream as the second person I had met along that road. It wasn't until that I recognized that, oh, wow, there was a second person in that dream and it was this person. This is somehow important to you with this person, Pisces. I feel like when you meet this person, there's going to be like a dream recollection of meeting this person. Whether it's in reality or not, you're going to have a recollection of already knowing this person. And if that's not you, that's them, and they will tell you that. Okay, so there's something important about that, because you will know it when it happens. And, now that I've said all this, in your mind, Pisces, when this happens, your brain is going to go, oh, that reading years ago, it may be years, I don't feel like it is years, but you're like, that reading, it's going to flag you and go, that's what she was talking about. It was this moment of recognition, soul recognition. That's what I'm talking about, ultimately, soul recognition. There's going to be some sort of soul recognition with this new person, for one of you. It may be both of you. All right. So when I see that sort of energy, it does sort of let me know that it is going to be a very important connection in your life. All right. So those two people I have met from that dream I was talking about have been the people that I fell for the hardest, and loved the most, I suppose, out of everyone else I've ever met. Those are the two people that, and romantically, those are the two people that I have had that soul connection immediately with. And they were, two of the most important people that have ever been in my life. I'm not going to lie. Like, the first one was in my life for, nearly 20 years. Before I had to make the choice to walk away from that person and say goodbye. I have also actually sort of said goodbye to the second one as well, but you never know. I'll know when the third person pops up, won't I, if there is a third person on that road for me. But that's all. That's about me, not about you guys. Okay, so we'll just leave that there. Okay, Pisces, but got a bit deep there. You guys are having the record currently for the longest reading so far this week. I sort of did really get into that, and I really felt the need to tell you that story about that dream, because it feels really relevant to this new energy. So I hope you guys just roll with it, and I hope you do have that soul recognition and understanding of that. So Very interesting reading, Pisces. Leave me a comment and let me know, how that felt for you, because that felt like a lot, like it felt important. Okay, so let me know how that felt for you. I would really appreciate the feedback. All right, but that's what we have. More than welcome to check your other placements, of course, and hopefully I'll see you guys all soon.